Today I want to talk a little bit about salary negotiation and 5 types of leverage that you can use to persuade your new employer to give you a better offer. A lot of people have this fear that if they negotiate the offer, that somehow the offer will get taken away from them. And that is not true. The reality is that employers are expecting you to negotiate. What's interesting is that 46% of men negotiate and 34% of women negotiate. So there's a lot of money left on the table considering that the employer is actually expecting you to come to the table with a counteroffer. So generally when an offer comes in, the offer is coming in at the low range of whatever the range of the salary is. So because they're expecting you to negotiate, so there's always room there to ask for a little bit more money. The key to asking for more money is to have leverage. And there are 5 types of leverage that I want to talk about in this video. The first type of leverage is their investment. They've spent a ton of time coming to a final decision to extend you an offer. There may have been 50, 100 or more candidates that they sifted through during the recruiting process, and then a handful of those had interviews with the hiring manager who ultimately made a decision on you. So a lot of times we don't think that that is a piece of leverage that we can take to the table, but in fact it is, because if you don't accept the offer, they have to start that entire process over again. The second type of leverage is industry research. You want to go on Google and find every website you can for the particular job role that you're interested in and find the salary range. There's going to be a bunch of websites that tell you slightly different things, and they may not always be accurate based on the city you're looking at or the particular website. But at least this gives you some kind of an idea. Glassdoor.com has a tool called Know Your Worth. And if you just type that in Google, it'll pull right up and you fill in a couple fields and it'll kind of give you a range as well. The third type of leverage is insider information. Now, if you have somebody at a company that you can lean on, definitely do that. Now, you can ask that person right out of the gate what they make. Culturally, that might not be acceptable. This could be a really good friend of yours, so you may be able to do that. Or you may just want to approach this person if you don't know them too well or it's culturally not acceptable, to just ask what the salary range could be for that particular role. Now, some companies have internal tools that tell everyone internally what each pay range is for particular job families. If that's the case, they can tell you an exact range, and that's super helpful in your negotiation tactic. But a lot of companies don't have this. The fourth type of leverage is skill set. What I recommend is going on LinkedIn, searching for all the other people that work at that company with the exact title that you are getting an offer for, right? So if you're going to work at Amazon, you would look for Amazon Marketing Manager, and as an example, and look at what the skill set and educational background is for each one of these people and try to determine if you're either above the line of those people or below the line of those people, right? That can add to the narrative that you give to the hiring manager of why potentially you are worth more than the offer that you've been given. The fifth type of leverage is other offers. Now, you can only pull this out of your pocket if you're in a situation where you really do have other offers, but it is the strongest type of leverage that you can bring to the table. Now, I'll get into the topic of stacking multiple offers in another video, but for this video, at least know that other offers are super valuable in the negotiation tactic, or as a negotiation tactic, mainly because you present yourself as a scarce resource, and that is the name of the game. The last thing to consider here is the whole package, right? I tend to optimize more for the dollars that are in my pocket that I see every month, right? Those are the things that are tangible and that affect my quality of life. Now, some people out there like to say that you should look at the whole deal, such as vacation days or opportunities for continuing education that are paid for as part of the package, or maybe ways that you can negotiate into the deal, trigger events for performance. For example, like within 12 months, you want in a written contract that if you meet XYZ goals, you can move to the next level. So those things can also be valuable. Just me personally, I like to optimize on the dollar figure. Now, some companies are not able to move at all with the dollar figure, which is why you can try some other tactics, and maybe none of those work, but at least you can try. And the worst thing that can happen is they can say no. But the reality is, in most cases, you probably can get them to at least throw a couple $1,000 extra your way, and that only will take you an extra 15 to 20 minutes of your time. So it's definitely worth trying to do. Thanks so much for watching, guys. That's all I got for you today. Hope you liked the video. If you have any specific questions about salary negotiation, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer any one of them or all of them for you. My name is John Marty, helping you pursue professional and personal success so you can live a life you truly enjoy. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I got a lot more videos on the topic of career and salary coming for you. Thanks a lot.